Thanks so much for tuning back to Craft Maxin, where we max out our craft time with some Mosiac Rocks. Alrighty, so I got this Mosiac Rock Art kit. I got it from Ollie's. It was reduced. So this kit comes with an instructional book, some grout, comes with some stones, some beads, tweezers, and some glue. Without reading the directions, I think you just glue down your gems, mix up your grout, and then smear it all on. So okay, it's saying mix your grout with water, smear it around, dries fast, use disposable gloves, damp cloth to wipe away grout from the surface. So these are the rocks it came with, and these are some of the rocks I collected. I'm not sure how much grout will cover one rock. I also don't have to grout the whole rock. So for starters, I'll probably do this one. And I did clean off one of these terracotta saucers, but I just feel like if you put a plant on top and then get it dirty, you'll just have to clean it between the cracks of the grout, and I'm not sure about that. So these are the beads that I came with, and then these are some of the beads I pulled from my own stash. A lot of these beads were, we went to a jewelry class at AC Moore when mine was still open, and at the end of the jewelry class she kind of just said take whatever beads you want, so I still have them, and then some I've garage sold. So I think this will make excellent dragonfly wings. Okay, let's get gluing. While I'm gluing these pieces, I made some mistakes. So as you can see, I'm doing little dots of glue for the whole wing. I would make sure I have the whole layer of glue down on the rock and make sure it covers the bead or surrounds it. And then my spacing throughout the video, especially as I get to my second dragonfly rock, is way too close. So I would try and leave a little bit of space, that way the grout can get between the beads and grip them, because while I'm cleaning off the grout, I'm going to encounter some problems because of that. And because the rock is not a smooth surface and it is rounded, you're going to be fighting against gravity. I saw another YouTuber recommend fabric glue for this type. You'll see later in the video, I'm going to pull out some liquid cement, and I got that from the Dollar Tree, so I just gave that a try to hopefully help fight gravity and keep the beads in place. Oh. Dad found little baby raccoons. Oh my gosh. Well, that's cute. Okay, here are 3 of my Mosiac rocks that I completed. Again, try and leave some space between your beads and make sure you're thoroughly gluing down your piece. I'm going to continue on with the golden dragonfly, so enjoy. Another thing that I found helpful, at least with the liquid cement, was to go in small sections, because by the time I got to the end of the section, it's starting to get a bit tacky and was hard to kind of maneuver my beads. So I think that's why the Elmer's glue or the school glue is probably the better option, because you have a longer adjustment time. Also, the tweezers, my goodness, if I did not have the tweezers, I definitely would not have done seed beads or these tiny little minuscule beads. I don't know how I had the patience for this looking back at this video, but if you do, God bless you and have fun. Okay, so I'm just mixing up my grout. The directions in the book said 7 tablespoons or teaspoons. I'm just doing a plastic spoon with 1 spoonful of water. That definitely wasn't enough, so you're just going to see me keep adding a little water at a time, and that's to get like a toothpaste consistency. I just figured whatever isn't dripping off my spoon won't drip off my rock and will help keep my beads in place. And I'm using my spatula first just to place it, and then my fingers, and I'm trying my best to press it down. Again, I didn't let my glue set for at least 24 hours, so they are a little bit loose, so I feel them kind of moving around under my finger for that the golden dragonfly, because I forgot I went back and did it later, so it probably didn't have as much time as it needed to dry. So you just want to do a nice thick layer, and again, try to press it into the beads as much as you can. You'll see me tap it down really quickly on the table, or just kind of let it fall, and that's to release some air bubbles, and I did think that did a pretty good job getting them out. Okay, so it's been a few hours later, again, not 24 hours, that I'm just gently wiping it off with a very wrung out wet sponge. I feel like for my tiny little beads, the sponge was maybe gripping onto them with the holes on it, so maybe use a wet cloth as recommended in the instructional book I had, but I just figured the sponge would be more helpful. But you'll see me switch over to that cloth, and I'm carving it out as well with that tool, just to kind of get between those rows that I packed so tightly for my golden dragonfly. Now this, I wasn't expecting it to turn out so well, but I really like the blue mosaic one. And for this rock here, I'm using, for the dark blue beads, I did the cement, and then the regular beads are the ones that aren't dark blue above there are regular Elmer's glue. So I wanted to see if maybe it was the glue that I was using, if that could affect why they were kind of coming off. But I will say, I did not have any issues with my rock gliding about. So maybe just let your glue set enough. And then you're good. So this will dry, and then I'll see you back when I wipe it off. Alrighty, so I think we're just about done and wrapping up this rock with the eye in the middle. That was from a different project for lizard eyes. I'd be happy to show you if you want, but I think that's one of my favorites, to be honest, and it was one of the quickest ones. But I really did enjoy this project. I hope you will be interested in giving it a shot too. Enjoy. Have a good summer.